Mystics are a respectable team. So
I only brought up the Mystics solely because, and the Wizards, solely because I was letting him know you're just gonna bring them up when they have no relevance. Like the Wizards, right then when he just brought them up, no relevance to the WNBA. Sorry.
I'm done. Hey, look, I said my piece about the Mystics. I'm not gonna say nothing else.
That's a damn lie.
2019 was a good year.
See?
I'm just saying, 2019 was a good year. That's all I'm saying, man. I'm leaving it like that. I'm cut off.
That's all,
man. I'm crying, bro. I'm crying.
DC the beat man. DC the beat man.
So epic.
What's up, everybody? It's your favorite show, Get a Bucket. I'm your host, Train, as usual. Hope you're all having a wonderful, wonderful day. As you see, we got my guys, Devin and Sharp out here. Fellas, how y'all doing, man? Let's start with Dev, too, because that always messes up.
Hey, I'm doing good, man. It's busy time in LA, bro. Busy.
Nah, I feel that. Like, and you was busy with the football stuff, too. Everything good with that stuff?
Don't worry.
The eye roll says it. Sharp, how are you, man? Everything good?
Well, good, man. Enjoying my day off.
You said what?
Enjoying my day off. So.
Right? Tell me about it. Shout out to President's Day.
Hey.
I appreciate it. There we go. Well, look, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go start right on into the show. Even though you're wondering what we're talking about. As you can see, I got my WNBA sweatshirt on, but I usually wear it. So today, it'll be relevant. So we're talking about the WNBA 2023 predictions. But as y'all all know, the Aces and the Sky are probably going to get there. Oh, no, that might have been last year. The Liberty are going to get there this year because they got Stewie, Sabrina Ionescu, Jonquel Jones, Courtney Vandersloot. Like, yo, did they really just get the whole WNBA? No, because the Aces got Candace Parker and they are the defending champions. So, I'm going to just cut straight to it. Fellas, what do y'all think are going to win? Now, we started off the episode with the introductions with Devin. So we're going to try to flip-flop it. So I'm going to start it off with Sharpie. So, Sharpie, who do you think is going to win the whole WNBA next year?
Got the Aces. Aces are... I mean, you might as well throw the U.S. women's basketball team out in Vegas. I mean, the way they stacking up.
Nice. They look nice. I can't hold you. Okay. Devin, are you feeling the same way?
Hey, I'm agreeing from top to bottom, including the bench. They are probably the team to beat.
All right.
I see them like 100 every game.
100 every game is tough.
100.
But all right. I mean, look. I hate both of y'all. It's tough. I might have to go Liberty. On this one. Like I saw the Storm last year. You know, so Stewie kind of did her thing against Asia and the crew. Like they was real close to beating them, and now she got a squad. Now I mean the Aces got a squad too. Like Sharp was saying, you put the WNBA team against them for real. What's the main reason for you guys choosing the Aces over Liberty?
I think from top to bottom, right, it's availability, you know, being able to play, but if somebody steps down, somebody gets hurt, next woman up, their bench is deep, everybody knows their role, and it's like, you add somebody like a Candace Parker to that team that's already won chips with other teams and being that leader. I mean, she's just another dynamic added to that piece, that monster that they've been building that roster and team for years. But it's just like when KD joined the Warriors, you add another, another monster to the beast that is already the Las Vegas Aces.
I mean, but let's not scoff at the Liberty adding their own beast too. They added 2 extras. So
No,
I mean, like, I do hear, you know, they added, like, the Aces added a lot with Candace Parker. You know, that fills a lot of holes for them. So Devin, what I guess sets the Aces additions over the Liberty for you? Because I mean, you know, you get Jonquel Jones and Breanna Stewart, and they're kind of in their primes now. They're physical primes. Whereas Candace Parker, we were wondering whether or not she was going to come back. And then last year, before we did our last episode, she said she was going to come back. So we thought, you know, she was going to come to the Sky. You said, you know, she's going to come to the Spark. So I'm like, either way, she looking like 1 to 2 years, maybe 3 best case. So like, why are you leaning Aces then?
I'm choosing the Aces specifically because they not just won a championship, they have a great coach behind them, and they picked up a once-in-a-generational player. Now, I'm not saying that Breanna Stewart isn't a once-in-a-generational player.
I was gonna say.
But she's not Candace Parker. She's not. She's not Candace Parker.
And so
I will say that if Stewie stayed with the Storm, she's not winning anything anymore. Her
That's
going
tough.
to Liberty
That's
was
tough.
to make a championship run.
Her and Jewel Lloyd, I'm gonna say this: if you're able to get another piece, maybe 2, with the team they had last year, I could see them winning it. Like, I can't say the Storm wouldn't have won. I think the Liberty is an easier destination to win right now because of what they have. But like, I don't think Breanna Stewart couldn't win one with the Seattle Storm. Like, that's a little tough, bro. Like, to say her and Candace Parker, like, she's no Candace Parker, like, that's. I've heard people try to say that, you know, Stewie is the GOAT or on track to be the GOAT a little more than Candace Parker. Like, Stewie got what? 2 chips, 2 MVPs. Like, she came back off an ACL injury and did one of those. Like she's tough, bro. I don't know, man. Like, when I look at the teams, right, I got Jonquel versus Asia. If you go Asia, I understand that. Personally, I go Jonquel, but I understand Asia. Stewie versus Candace Parker, I go Candace. I go Stewie. And then I got to look at the guards. So Kelsey Plum, Chelsea Gray versus Sabrina Ionescu and Courtney Vandersloot. I don't know now. Like, it's a tough battle, but I do think from a playmaking standpoint, from a shooting standpoint, it goes to the Liberty, and they got the defense to do it as well too. So I got to go Liberty on this one, bro. Like, I'm gonna have to ride Liberty on this one. Like,
look, I completely respect that opinion because it's them 2 versus the rest of the league, in my opinion.
well, and we'll talk more about that because these 2 teams really are head and shoulders, it seems, above everybody else. Like, they got a fully decked squad. The next 2 years isn't really fair. It really is not. But we know about these 2 teams, right? We talked about them being the favorites. Let me ask you guys these, and we'll start with the defending champions. What do you guys think the Las Vegas Aces need in order to win? Like, does Candace Parker have to be the dominant player? Does Asia Wilson have to be the dominant player? Does Chelsea Gray need to replicate what she did last year? How about Kelsey Plum? I feel like Kelsey Plum kind of took a step back a little bit when the playoffs hit. Well, I mean, she did okay, but like, I thought she took a step back. So, I mean, what do you guys feel like the Aces need to make sure that they beat everybody in the WNBA next season? Devin, we'll start with you.
Just stay healthy the whole year. If they stay healthy and they know, like, that our main player is like not having a good shooting night, they just got to step up. If they get to that target, if they have a target set goal of points that they want to score in every single game and they hit it every game, they win every game.
I mean, that's you got to factor in defense too. Like,
I honestly don't think there's a team in the league right now that can match them, except the Liberty. That's the only team that can match up to them from 1 to 5.
Okay.
Eagles, they're either playing for second or playing not to get blown out.
Interesting. Okay. Sharp, what's your take there? Is it the same as Devin, or do you think they need something else to make sure that they win?
No, I agree. I agree with him. I mean, health is the key, but whether it be the WNBA or NBA, oftentimes when you have a big person or a person an MVP magnitude or who has been an MVP and they join another team that has already won without them, sometimes it's feeling like, you got to find your role, you got to find your place because you don't want to feel like you're stepping on anybody's toes.
Right.
So you see that, like I said, the NBA, WNBA, it's like, okay, this team has already won without me. I'm just adding that extra spark to it to make sure that continues. But I don't want to overstep my boundary because she's walking into they're walking into a new locker room. So, yes, everybody knows how great you are. But also, it's all about fitting in. You don't want to see people on hot potato, like pass the ball. No, you should. You know what I'm saying? You don't want people feeling like they're going to overstep their boundaries. It's all about, but I think with the culture they've built in Vegas and that team unity that they have, I don't think that'll be an issue. And like Doug said, if Plum is having an off night, Candace can easily, okay, boom, like they have the weapons where they can take over.
Yeah, I don't think chemistry is going to be an issue because she's at least played with people like Chelsea Gray, Raquanda Williams. She has familiarity with those players, and then her style kind of matches A'ja Wilson, right? Like A'ja might want somebody who can play, make, and defend. Well, that's Candace Parker, but she can also score as well too. So I don't think the offense is going to be like the issue. For me, it's the defensive tenacity. Like I need to make sure that the Aces are always killing teams on the defensive end, because like when I'm playing against a team, if I feel like I can score against you, I got a shot. If I feel like now, okay, well, it's very tough to score against you, I know what offense you can bring. But for me, it's the defensive end. That's what I want to make sure that they focus on, which I'm expecting. But I mean, Candace Parker's a little older too. Kelsey Plum, how good of a defender really is she? Like A'ja Wilson is straight too. Chelsea Gray, she's getting older now, but I think she's a good defender still. So they have the pieces, they have the tools. Will they do it consistently for the full year? Because they just won the championship. Who knows? Like they might take a little lull at the beginning of the season, or ramp it up later on. But I got to see it happen. But again, that's my focus, the defensive aspect. Now, for the Liberty though, what do you guys think they need in order to win the championship?
Brianna, let's see what to stay healthy.
So it's still healthy.
Yeah, for them it's health. I mean, because both Sabrina and Brianna both have had health issues in the past. I think with the two of them, and I looked at, Brianna Stewart's tweet or Instagram. She tweeted something like right before KD got traded, because she was comparing the possibility of her, Sabrina, being like KD and Kyrie. They were there courtside at the Nets game, stuff like that. I mean, I could see that type of duo, like you were saying with the two of them. But what has been their Achilles heel, no pun intended, in the past for both of them is injuries. But I feel like if they both can stay healthy, and like the players you named, and also former Mystic Big Mama Steph up there playing the power forward and center position, hey, like I said, it's gonna be up for grabs. But another thing is, like I said, the main key is health.
Yeah,
I don't think
the main key is health. I think that's a lot of teams. I think that's a lot of teams. Devin, is that the same for you, or is there anything specific?
I have to say, I'm going to completely agree with the health portion specifically for that team, but I'm also going to go into Jonquel Jones, because sometimes she be sagging off a little bit. She probably won one of the weakest MVPs I've seen in the last 5 years. One of the weakest, because you win MVP and then you're supposed to dominate the playoffs. That didn't happen. They lost to. Did she win MVP? She didn't win MVP last year. It was the year before.
No, it was the year before, and then she didn't have her final. Right. It was a little off for her, but That's tough to say. The weakest MVP. You mean her performance in the playoffs?
Yeah, her performance in the playoffs was one of the weakest that I've seen.
Okay.
Now she dominated the whole regular season, but you gotta be able to win MVP and then transition that MVP caliber talent to the playoffs as well. That's how champions become champions. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I do.
There's no way that she just needs to step up. She can't just rely on Brianna Stewart and Courtney Vandersloot and Sabrina. She has to put in some work as well.
So I do agree with that. That was going to be my answer because I do understand Brianna has some like injury history issues before. Like I said, like I was saying earlier, and Sharper also alluded to. Sabrina, she had her, she lost her rookie year to injury, so I get that. Jonquel's the most physically imposing player on their team. And if she's able to dominate, get back to that MVP-like season, imagine what the team would look like. Like, you could almost say Brianna Stewart might need to be a second option. Like, that's the type of player that Jonquel Jones is capable of being. So if she can get back to that form on this team, it gets scary for the Liberty. And that's why I'm looking forward to seeing, because if that goes up against the Aces, I wholeheartedly expect the Liberty to win that series. Like, I don't think Candace Parker would be able to stop that. Like, now you got to go one-on-one. I mean, it's a good battle, but right now, I mean, Jonquel is a little younger than Candace Parker, so she might have a little more spring in her step, especially if the games go a little longer, series is a little longer. Like, it might favor the young buck on this one. So I'd like to see Jonquel dominate the way she did in her MVP season. That's what I'm looking for personally. But
I think Sandy is probably the perfect coach to get her back to that, because I mean, Sandy coached Rick Ryder for some years, so
that helps out. So you get a little. It's always nice to know that you have a track record of working with somebody like Brittany Griner's. Nobody stopped that. Now Now, granted, she's 6'9", so she was gonna dominate regardless. But you see a difference between when Brittany came into the league first and now when she's playing. Okay, but she can hit a little mid-range. Like, someone told me she's mainly on the block, and I was like, I don't think she's mainly on the block, champ. But we'll speed past this conversation. Like, she's greatly improved. So I'm like, all right, you know what I'm saying? So that definitely does help out as well. Now, we've talked about the top two teams, right? We talked about the Aces, okay? We talked about the Liberty. And I think it's fair to say that those two teams are some super teams in the WNBA. But who are going to be the WNBA super team killers? Like, fellas, let's, you know what I mean? Like, matter of fact, let's do this. This is what it looked like last year. Who y'all got? Because, I mean, the Sky just lost Vandersloot and Parker. So, I think they go. And Quigley not playing too. Like, they just really got.
Yeah, they just took. Yeah.
Yeah, they took a whole L. Connecticut though, they only lost Jonquel. And they lost Jasmine Thomas to us. But I mean,
and they lost what's the old girl name? Courtney Williams as well.
Oh, yeah.
She's in
I knew she was on the 1 year.
The Sky. She's with the Sky.
Well, she'll get a whole bunch of shots. The Storm, they just lost Stewie. Now, here's the...
I wasn't going to say nothing, bro. I've been keeping my mouth. I wasn't going to say nothing. I've been quiet. You see it.
It's funny, because look, hold on, ladies and gentlemen. I got to give you the context, right? So, for starters, notice how he wasn't saying anything. He was even on mute. That's what's crazy. He was waiting for this the entire time. Because I told him before the show, don't talk about irrelevant teams. And so the Mystics they're not really irrelevant, okay? The Wizards are irrelevant, but not the Mystics. I just want to make sure we talk about that. But that's why I started laughing. That's why we all started laughing. So that was hilarious. But
top 5, baby, like I said.
Top 5, okay. I mean, you talk about health for other teams. Y'all got to be healthy. What?
Oh God,
I know that.
But I will say, Shakira Austin coming back for that sophomore year. I expect some things to happen. Yeah, I was talking to people. I was actually talking with DJ Heat about that. So, like she says that Shakira's about to be an all-star this year. So
Boy,
that's gonna be tough. That's gonna be tough. I'm be interested to see how that shakes. Now, fellas, I like the Dallas Wings. I don't know about y'all. I remember Devin said that they were going to be the Warriors of the WNBA.
Oh, I did say that, but that was before they traded old girl.
Their champ. I'm sorry. Sorry.
That was before they traded old girl though. Nah. You got me messed up because they traded what's her name in the core team.
If it's not Enrique, I don't want to hear it.
No, Mabry.
Because you were saying Enrique is Steph.
Enrique was injured. Mabry was hoping.
Oh yeah.
All I know is when you said Enrique was Steph, and I said, so, and that's no disrespect to Enrique because she's top notch, but Steph, I think even she said, "Damn, come on now, bro."
Bro, I gave her flowers a little bit prematurely.
You did. But look. Are any of these teams gonna be a super team killer? Like, is anybody here?
Say this: Seattle is sneaky. Just because they lost Brianna Stewart, they still got Tina Charles.
You do know that they lost Sue Bird too, right? Like they're not.
I feel like when you have Tina Charles and Jewel Lloyd on the team, you can plug anybody at the one.
So like
that sounds like a hot. It may sound like a hot take, but I'm telling you, you can plug anybody at the one on that team, and they'll be fine. They can for sure make some noise over there.
Sharper, how you feel about that stance before I go?
I agree. I also feel like you can put my Mystics in there. Hey, we got the Twin Towers, baby. Ebony and Ivory.
Hey, you know what we should do? We should look at the standings and see where we should move teams. We already know our 1 and 2.
Well,
we already know our 1 and 2. We just need to figure out 3 through 8.
All right, so it's like this. Sky Cone. I mean, let's be fair, but like the Liberty move up right here.
Too. Yep.
So we got Aces, Liberty, but it could be Liberty Aces too. We just moving to there for shits and giggles. 3rd spot.
You might be able to put Phoenix up in there.
I agree.
Phoenix.
Now that BG's back and everything, and she getting getting back into shape and everything.
Okay, I just want to say for the record, y'all both said the Storm and the Mystics. Neither one of y'all said anything about the Mercury.
Not the Mercury.
No. I said you started first. Don't do that.
I'm just kidding.
Don't do that. Because I actually have them written down on my notepad as a team to talk about. So I believe in the Mercury a little bit more than y'all do. But it's crazy. Anyway, so we got them at 3rd.
Look, the only
slide the Sun down to 4th because they did lose. Like, is that fair, or do the Mystics or Wings get it?
Personally, I'm gonna say the Mystics get it. I personally think they're gonna get it, even though I've never really liked them because I have history with oh boy, what's his name? What's the coach's name? The old coach's name.
Oh, Ted? I know you're talking.
Yeah, I have a history with him. So
got you. Okay. Well, I mean, his son coaching now.
Yeah, that still counts.
Apples fall too far from the tree.
Apples don't fall too far from the tree at all. But
okay,
because
I don't need to ask Sharper if he approves of the 4th, so we're gonna slide on down to the 5th spot then. So is you got Sun or Wings? Because I also kind of agree with the Mystics. They're right now more a complete team, and they have the cohesion from last year. But it's a little tricky too because Della Dawn, it rests on her injuries or the her back injury too. So we got to worry about that. But for that 5th and 6th spot now, the Sun or the Wings?
I got the Wings. I think the Sun losing both the coach that they've had for the longest period of time and losing John Jones, Courtney Williams, and I know they lost somebody else. I just don't remember. I think that's going to take a toll, and we're gonna be able to tell that it's going to take a toll on them. So I have them dropping to 8.
To 8?
Yeah.
Okay. So who are the other teams that go ahead with them? You got the Dream, I'm assuming. The Sparks also, because we can't be. I'm sorry, we can't be bottom of the league. We not going to. A lot of that was centered around what's the face. And I really do believe we're gonna vault up into this spot. Like for real. Hey, all I'm gonna say is we're gonna beat the Aces and gonna see the Liberty in the finals. Talk to me.
I mean, look, y'all can bring her back if y'all give her, she could have her OnlyFans page as part of y'all's endorsement.
Please don't tell me he's talking about.
I'm going to say this because I feel like that was very disrespectful. One, I don't expect Candace Parker to come back to the team, nor do I expect her to have an OnlyFans page, Sharper. Because I'm talking about Candace Parker. We're going to be acting like we're going to bring back that other one. You out your damn mind. Ain't no way in the world we're going to bring back the other one. So I really know and hope that you're talking about Candace Parker. Don't you say we're going to bring back the face. Like that, we're going to treat her like dog. We're not even going to mention the name.
Look, as someone that used to be a sports fan, I was so disrespected. I saw that we signed her, and she was going out clubbing. She went from Vegas to LA to go party and then to go hoop. I'm like, there's no dedication here.
She like a female Dennis Rock. She like a female Dennis Rock. I mean,
that's
actually
disrespectful
like
to Dennis.
No, he didn't.
Yeah,
you better make social media look at you like, oh nah, you're not sharp, Sharper. You're not sharp.
Hey, look, she was about that light.
That's what.
The team halfway.
That's what. So
the Mystics might try to sign her.
Oh my God.
Y'all have fun with that. But look.
I have a new
super team killers. So we got the Mercury. I think that's fair to say. I don't know if your Mystics count as a super team killer. We got to see a little bit more out, y'all. But y'all are interesting. I will say.
Hey, if Belagon's back issue isn't an issue, they're a super team killer, 1,000%.
I don't want to jump the gun right now on it, because again, you guys have the cohesion, but you got to see how this shakes out. I do like the Sparks. Maybe that's a little biased. But we still have that defensive unit, We still got Jordan Canada, who's not bad. I still like her. And she was under Sue Bird, so, people don't forget about that. We also got NECA and Shanae Ogumake. Like, that's nothing to scoff at. I'm just saying we can potentially make some things shake. You want to go on FanDuel? I might throw $1 on the Sparks. I might.
About $1.50.
I mean, $2 I ain't gonna lose nothing. You know what I mean? If I lose $2, what happened? But I wouldn't expect that return. I would not, because it should be the Aces versus the Sky. So, but no, fellas,
you keep saying the Sky. You keep saying the Sky.
I definitely whole time. So look, the reason why I say that, this time was genuine. I looked up at the standings and I saw it, because they were second last year. But the Aces and the Liberty. You're right, Aces and the Liberty.
I wasn't gonna.
You said what?
I wasn't gonna say nothing. But
you got to. You gotta get your jabs in, because Sharpie, you don't get them in too much. So I mean,
not with my team. I'm just gonna say the Wizards making the playoffs.
See, I talk shit.
Hey, these last, like LeBron said, these last 23 games, last quarter of the season.
And then you sneak in my team, yo, get out. Go home, Andre. What? Nah, fellas, I greatly appreciate this. We definitely got to do this again sometime. Devin, do you got anything that you want to say before we close up shop?
Hopefully I'm going to be able to go and see this Vegas and Liberty game in Vegas. I know it's going to be electric. I hope I get a chance to see that game. They go to Vegas twice. So I have 2 opportunities, but I would love to definitely go see that game. Y'all got to. It's gonna be an interesting season, fellas.
It definitely is. I'm definitely gonna try to go to the one for the Mystics, but I might try to sneak up to the Liberty game too to see them play the Aces.
I'm telling you, that Barclays Center is crazy.
Hey, let me know when you roll to the Mystics game, whether it be the Mystics Liberty, Mystics Aces. I'll roll up there, man.
All right, I got you. He didn't last year, but I got you.
So I could make it the Mystics and Aces so I could see my girl Alicia Clark. I could get her to sign a little jersey.
You had all last year to do that. You ain't go.
Look, okay, it was a.
Matter of fact, I hope you see her and I'm there. I'm be like, sweetie, he saw you last year. Oh, he didn't know. My fault. He didn't. My bad. He ain't spend no money to go say hello, how do. He ain't support nothing. He just saw you.
She was on the scooter, and we had a brief conversation for like 3 minutes. That's my heart.
And you couldn't go support her at all last year.
What was I doing?
Nothing.
Hey, you know what they say though? You don't know what you got till it's gone. So, hey,
Yep.
Because I best believe, didn't I text you? Look, I told you when they traded her, when it popped up, I was like, damn, they traded my boy. That's 2 girls, that's 2 women I've lost on the Mystics over the past. Yeah, so it's going to be
And you should have seen it when you had the chance.
Hey, yo, and don't put me on blast, too. When you see her and be like, oh, yeah, my man's, because, yeah.
I'll see how it feels. I'll see how I'm feeling. You know, case by case.
If y'all see this, I gotta get this. Y'all gotta take a picture of her, please.
Hey, look.
I mean, I'll try, but like my track record with getting athletes' attention has not been the best. I told you about what I did with Candace Parker, and she worked the hell out of me. So respectfully, though.
Hey! I'm telling you, Candace has changed. Right?
I don't know.
It will work.
I don't know.
It will work.
I still love her, but I don't know.
How did you approach her? What did you do?
Okay, so see, it's a cheat code because I used to be a season ticket holder for the Sparks.
Okay.
So I was there her rookie year, and I was like 7 or 8, and my aunt gave me an opportunity to go and sit on like one of her beanbacks on the court side for like the first half of the game. She came up to talk to us, and then the year they won the championship, it was like a little like membership dinner or something in downtown LA, and I was able to take this picture with her.
Oh, see, there you go. See, bam.
Yeah,
that was him.
Yeah, so and I always show support. I tag her on stuff when I'm showing support and all that. And sometimes she recognizes, sometimes she doesn't.
Yeah, I remember you showing me that, and like she looked at the message or whatnot. So
yeah, because I sent her like a goodbye. I sent her a goodbye letter, and I had showed like a clip that I did, like a basketball clip that I made of me using one of her moves. And she had like sent like the fire emoji in the DM. So I was like, oh, cool, shoot.
He's giving you the blueprint.
I've already seen it. I made a whole post about it.
No time. Love.
I still love her though. It's cool. She good folk, I think. You know. But I greatly appreciate this though. For real, we definitely have to do this again. We'll keep it short too, like this one. I like this. This is very quick, very easy, very chill. But I'll definitely do this again. And for y'all who all listen, thank you, appreciate it. And stay tuned. We'll have some more teams to talk about next time. It won't just be the Aces and Liberty. I almost said Sky again. But yeah, hope y'all have
or the Mystics. Or the Mystics.
I mean, while we're at it, throw the Sparks in there too, I guess. Like,
they're all think about it. They're all intertwined, right? Because who did Candace Parker play for last year? She played for the Skies, like you know what I'm saying? And the Sparks. So she went to the Aces. Alicia Clark played for the Mystics. Now she with the Aces. So they all go hand in hand.
I like the way he thinks.
He just wanted to sneak his team anyway. He can. It is what it is.
I did not know you guys were still here. As you can see, we're at the back end of the show. No pun intended, but look, hope you all enjoyed it. And before you go, please subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow the IG account, share the content to anybody who's anybody. And most importantly, leave your thoughts and comments below. But I gotta go back and play Buddy in 2K, so let me unmute him real quick. Excuse me. Hey, boss, I'm back. Nah, you better catch this word. You know we get buckets around here too.
Washington will be going 17-8.
You said what?
For Zingis?
We're
With
going
Bradley
7.
Beal, who else? Kuzma.
Kuzma.
Man, you guys gotta go. You guys gotta go through us. You guys gotta go through the Bulls. You gotta go through us.
Yeah.
Gatekeeping that. We're gatekeeping that 9th and 10th seed.
Both of us are trying to go for Russ today. I mean,
both of y'all lost Russ.
I ain't gonna hold you.
Do that.
I want Lonzo to get 100% better because he led our defense that year that we went to the playoffs.
So now we bring it up. We have a PTSD with the Lakers because
all I'm saying, and I'm making a video about it. If LeBron James cannot get my team into the playoffs, and when I say playoffs, I'm play in, but really playoffs is how I really feel. We need to trade both him and Anthony Davis and cut our losses now because we really haven't won anything. I'm just saying that bubble chip don't mean anything to me at all.
Well, y'all are building for next season. Y'all gonna be reunited. You're gonna be reunited. It's gonna be Kyrie, LeBron. I don't know about AD, Kevin Love.
I don't know about AD. It's so disgusting because imagine what we lost. Imagine what we lost, like to get Anthony Davis. And they're hooping. Now I'll even give you Lonzo and BI are injured. Hear that? We gave up so much depth. Like we lost Kuzma in the process. Art, DeAndre Hunter, Zubac was gone in the process because of that. Like I'm just saying, there were so many people we could have kept, and they weren't injured all the time. So thought we could have made something shake. But you know, you guys will see the video. Trust me, because hopefully social media recognizes it. This man's ass is sweaty. Oh my god, just don't do nothing for my team. But nah, boys, I appreciate y'all, man. That was a good one, though. That was a good one. I think they end up cutting it off at that Sparks part. I might end it. But the hand-in-hand thing was interesting. I don't know.
That's why you were bringing up the Sky and display along with the Sparks and Alyssa Clark playing with the Mystics. They both now teammates now, so full circle moment. Thanks. There you go.
How do y'all think BG's gonna do this year?
She's gonna be all right. I don't think there's really, for her, I don't think there's really gonna be a such thing as court rust. She's just gonna go out there and do her thing.
Do you think because I think she's gonna get the All-Star nod, right?
Absolutely.
That's automatic. But do you think she's going to deserve it based on her play?
Oh yeah,
like truly 100%.
To be honest, look, I have nothing to lose now since I've already lost my undefeated streak, so I have nothing to lose. So I'm just gonna spitting stuff out, right? I have her winning MVP this year. And here's why, because the way they started grading MVP now,
BG?
It's been a bit different. Yeah, BG.
Brittany Griner. MVP.
Absolutely. Because if they make playoffs with the roster that they have right now,
well,
and she does the double the 25 and 10 that she usually does, they don't make the playoffs without her. Now, if the league recognizes that, that's up to them. I can't speak for that, but
yeah, hold on. Let me see who they on there. Because I understand, because like I don't think the MVP is going to come from the Aces or the Liberty. Like they're canceled. I could see Elena Deladon winning it.
Turner isn't on their team anymore.
Which one?
That Turner, the guard.
Devon?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's not. She's on the Storm.
That's a guard.
Oh, they got this little.
It was good.
They got a little squad because you see Scott,
bro.
Man, we gotta do this again, and say I won't bring up the Mystics or the Wizards. Well, I'll bring up the Mystics. I won't bring up the Wizards. But we do need to go to a Wizards game soon, bro. Maybe when they come, we gotta check to see when they play your Lakers again.
I don't think we play y'all anymore. Or
Nah, I don't think. I think they do because I don't remember.
is it? But is it at?
It wouldn't be here. It wouldn't be here. I'm pretty sure the Wizards already took their West Coast trip.
So let's see if the tickets will still be like the tickets will be hella cheap. Yeah, man, I tell y'all.
I'm not seeing us here.
Oh, hold on.
Am I bugging?
I don't see it either.
I swear, I'm about to say, I thought we already played y'all.
Let me see. We gotta go. Let me see.
Yeah, right here.
Y'all December the 4th.
And the 18th. What was I say? I knew we was done, so.
I mean, I'm trying to see which would be a reasonable game to go to.
I mean, that doesn't really matter for real. It's not like y'all matter.
Hey, bro, we gonna make a run. What I tell you, bro? I gotta head out. It was good talking to y'all, fellas. Nice meeting you.
I was in the episode done, y'all. If we gotta go, y'all definitely good.